What's going on, guys? It's your boy K-Star here, back at it again with another action figure unboxing review. Today we got something awesome which I pre-ordered earlier in the year and I didn't expect to get it so soon. But here we have the Imagination Works Vegeta, which is absolutely awesome, my favourite character in Dragon Ball, and we've got his version of Imagine Works right there. Very controversial, some people love it, some people hate it, same as the Goku. But we'll get straight into it momentarily. So before we start, we've got our random item of the day, which is a massive can of Red Bull Energy, the 330 litre version. Oh no, sorry, 355. It doesn't quite give me wings, but it keeps me awake long enough to do these reviews and to go to work. So that's quite good right there. And the hobby place that I bought this from also gave me a Dragon Ball Z Gotenks card, which was a nice bonus. So we've got two random items here today, which ain't too bad. So without further ado, I'll stop babbling and we'll get into the basics. So we've got the front of the box here with Vegeta, and it's not just Vegeta, it's a picture of the figure looking absolutely awesome. Imagination Works high quality sculpture, colouring, texture, value, articulation, 1/9 scale action figures. We'll have to see if that is true in a bit. We've got the Bandai logos at the bottom and the seal of approval from Tamashii there. We've got the side of the box, Vegeta doing one of his iconic poses, as he always does there. The back of the box, some awesome art of Vegeta in his Super Saiyan head, which is awesome that we get that. All the faces, Japanese shebang, terms and conditions, blah blah blah. Bottom, just Imagination Works logo right there. Other side, a nice final flash pose of Vegeta, absolutely dope, which we can't complain about. And yeah, and that's it. So without further ado, we'll crack him out. So I've cracked this guy out the box, and I have to say, he don't look too shabby at all, guys. So it's quite nice. Very Vegeta. The gimmick of this figure is the material battle suit. So he's got like the basic plastic sculpted battle suit here and here, but on the leg area, it's actually material, which is absolutely awesome and makes a lot of difference in the overall look of the figure. So yep, we'll go paint and detail. Unfortunately, my face looks like it's been painted very rough, and I love the faces that are like smiley and stoic, and unfortunately there's blemishes on the face which ain't good. It looks cheaply painted there, and on the neck, which is a big letdown for me, unfortunately. The rest of the figure looks absolutely beautiful, but I have to be honest, even if he's my favourite guy, yeah, it's looking pretty rough. So yeah, the Vegeta skin tone, and it said quality awesome paint on the box, but not quite for my face. Luckily the hair's painted perfectly, not a blemish in sight on the hair, very Vegeta, can't say anything about that. The battle suit's painted nicely, there's a bit of grey shading throughout the yellow, as we all know Vegeta 4. The back, absolutely perfect, not a blemish in sight. The battle suit, which is the main part, also a nice blue, very Vegeta-like from OG Dragon Ball, so we can't complain with that, quite nice. Just the generic blue, there's not much to him. The feet, yep, the boots, a nice turquoise to white all the way around. For the boots, not an issue. You've got the black soles, or the grey soles should I say, and the yellow tips on the feet. So yeah, just basic Vegeta stuff for the paint, a bit of shading, but the one letdown, that really cheap looking skin tone, I'm not a fan, and also the blemishes on the neck. So I'd say the paint job is very acceptable, it's average, which ain't too good to be fair. So without further ado, after that quick paint and detail, we'll get into some articulation. So guys, articulation for our boy is not too bad. So you get a neck joint, ball joint there, so you can look forwards and backwards. As you can see, you can't go very high at the head because it's a single sticky up neck joint. So with the neck as well, you can look about that far, which ain't too bad, and you can look down really far because of that neck joint, which is quite good. But you can swivel left and right on the head and all the way around if you really want to, but I'm not going to because it's a new figure and it's expensive and I don't want to break it. At the arms, you get a really good over 90. You can get all the way around at these butterfly joints here. Don't know if you can see that because my lighting's really bad today. So you get the swivel out so you can go really far. You do get a bicep swivel here as well under the cloak, but be careful because it's under the material clothing. You get a wrist swivel at the glove and you get full hand articulation all the way around, and you also get a double jointed elbow. So very good at the arms, but still be careful. The one thing people are crying about on this guy is you don't actually get a stomach joint, so you can't do ab crunch. You get a bit of swivel and you get full rotation, but you don't get very good forward. But for me, it's not too bad because I think if we had an ab crunch, that would ruin the figure. And we've already got the issue with the weirdly painted face. And also, one other thing I noticed was the fact that his eyes, because they're not sculpted, the plastic eyes that fit into the face sculpt, they kind of don't quite go flush with the face. So you get this weird looking margin Vegeta look, which I guess some people might like it. It might make him look more evil, but you get the deep black lines around his eyes and I don't know, man. I'm not quite sure, so that's another shame. But yeah, back to the abdomen. You don't get the crunch, but you do get swivel all the way around. And for me, that ain't too bad. I don't mind. So, legs, it's the same as SH Figuarts Vegeta 2.0 joints. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that there, but you get those joints. So you can get like a full split almost just below 90, just over 45. So you can do crazy things like that. You can kick forward if you want to, but still be careful that you don't damage the material cloak. You get a double jointed knee, so you can do all that. You get a swivel at the boot area there, and you get a swivel at the foot, which is quite good. And they didn't skimp out, they gave us a toe hinge, which some people do skimp out. And you do get slight ankle rocker side to side. So all in all, for articulation on this boy, I'd say it's quite good. It's better than previous things we've had. It's basically a bulkier SH Figuarts figure, but without the abdomen crunch, which for me, not too bad. For others, it might be the decider, especially as this guy is like 85 bucks, imported from Japan. So it's your call, but I'd say you get like 20 points of articulation, maybe over. You get what you need for poses to do all his crazy stuff. You can do like his famous Vegeta shoulder hammer and all that things. You can do his kicks. I think he's quite good, man. But I am a Vegeta lover, so I might be biased. But just be careful of these very loose. They're really, really, really loose, man. You might not be able to see that because of my lighting, but there's like a ball joint there on the butterfly, and it will break and you will be crying. I can see mine breaking if I'm any more heavy-handed with it. So just try to be careful. And the final thing we'll do on this review, before we get into a comparison and a summary. So our boy here comes with a boatload of accessories in the tray. First things first, he comes with another head sculpt of him like teeth gritting, punched in the chest or something. So that's quite good, which you can interchange by pulling the face off, same as SH Figuarts. But you get these eye effects. Again, you do something with this area here, and you push the eyes in, somewhat like that. Well, I'm actually not quite sure how that works. So you get front eyes, as you can see there. We get his regular looking forward eyes. You get eyes looking to the side. You get eyes looking to the other side. And then you get the same sets for the other heads. So just front eyes, slanted eyes, blah, blah, blah. And you can interchange them as you wish. And just to show you, like this, you remove the faceplate, just like SH Figuarts, and then you clip the other one on and the eyes in, and you get like an angry Vegeta looking to the side. Ain't too bad, just general stuff. Same with the Goku. And to be fair, those eyes look awesome. They haven't got the issue of the hole looking too deep, which ain't too bad. And the paint job's better on that face, which is a shame because I love the forward facing face. So maybe I'll heat it up and try and sort it out another time. But either way, yep, a load of eyes, which we can't argue with. We also get hands. So we get two martial arts posed hands. My camera does not want to focus as always. So we get two of those. We get two final flash hands for Vegeta, which is quite good. So just the generic stuff. You interchange them on the ball joint, use hot water, don't break your peg because you'll be crying. Two Big Bang Attack open palm hands as I drop one on the floor for my dogs to chew. So basic stuff. And then, probably the best part that our boy Vegeta comes with, they include, because you pay a lot of money, a Super Saiyan head sculpt, which this is the decider for me. If this wasn't in the this head sculpt wasn't in the figure, then it wouldn't be worth the money. But you get the base form and the Super Saiyan head, and the skin on the head is painted much better, as you can see there, which I like, and it's got shading. So what I'm going to do, you get the same amount of eyes as you do with the base form with this, so I'm going to clip some eyes in and just show you what that looks like. Bear with me. So as you can see there, there's Vegeta with his Super Saiyan head sculpt, looking absolutely awesome. The eyes look a bit better, they're much better painted and sculpted, which we can't argue with. It's very anime accurate, it looks nice, not too bad. The only thing is, on the back of the hair, quality control again. As you can see, a blemish right there. It's no excuse when you're playing this much. And I've just noticed also, again, a blemish on the neck, as you can see. So just rough paint in general. It looks cheap. If you're paying 85 bucks, you shouldn't be running into these issues. They should have took more time. I know it's been the pandemic and such, but there's still, if you're selling premium line figures for premium prices, there's no excuses for that. But other than those blemishes and the rough skin tone on the other head sculpt is not too bad. The rest of the figure makes up for it, and it looks awesome. And they've definitely improved on the articulation and movement. So yeah, not too bad. You do also get a screaming face for Vegeta, which ain't too bad. It looks a bit off. I don't know what it is about it. It might just be the way the face is quite big, but something about it looks slightly off. But nonetheless, it's alright. It's a different variant of the figure, a different company, and a different style, so we can't complain too much. It's Vegeta, he's got golden hair, he comes with the base form and the Super Saiyan head and a load of eyes, so it's not too bad, we can't complain. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to quickly get this guy into a pose, do a comparison with the Imagination Works Goku, and then we're going to wrap up because this review is dragging on and editing will take ages, so I'll be right back again. One thing I did forget to tell you guys was this guy does come with detachable gloves. So you detach the glove area and then you can put on these stoic Vegeta cross-armed iconic hands, which is quite cool. It's a nice pose if you just want him chilling like this and you don't want to mess about with anything else. It ain't too bad, which is a nice thing they didn't have to include, but they did. So, sorry again, I'll be back with you. We're back. I'm going to have to go out and say it, to be fair. I'm a bit disappointed. It's nice. It's a nice different variant of Vegeta. We've got him in his Big Bang Attack pose here. Not too shabby. From a distance, he looks awesome. He looks bang on. Looks like a Bam Presto statue. Absolutely dope. Can't lie. But as you start bringing him in closer and looking at other things about the figure, that's when you notice the defects, like on his neck, the paintwork, etc. And just various bits, like it does feel a little bit loose. It's better articulation wise than the Goku. But in terms of quality control, the slopped, man. They use the pandemic as an excuse, which I guess it is a big excuse, but when you're doing premium figures like this, there's no excuse to slop out on the quality control, man. Just take your time and do it good. Do it well, but he's not too bad. I love Vegeta, he looks awesome, but it's just those little things that let it down, and those are my gripes about it. So we'll just balance him right here and we'll compare him with the Goku. So here's Goku, and for me, I don't know if you can see that, but the paint and detail is much better on Goku. There's not a blemish at all or scratch on the head or the neck. They took the time, they used better quality plastic for whatever reason. The rubber arms weren't to anyone's liking, I must admit. They're okay, but they look realistic. They've done better at covering things on the Vegeta. But the Goku, even though he hasn't got any leg articulation, and it was rubbish, they should have used SH Figuarts joints on the Goku for the legs. But the quality on him is just absolutely top notch, and he's just a lot better in my opinion. You get a lot better look and I guess value for your money with the Goku, but people might quote me on that one. The butterflies are more sturdy, and if they'd have just used the SH Figuarts leg joints on Goku and made his gi a material like Vegeta, this would have been a 9 out of 10 easily, if they just did those little things. So I'm going to leave him here. The perks of Vegeta: looks good, feels good, material battle suit is awesome, makes a lot of difference. I think if this didn't have the material battle suit, it would be, I think it would be a low 6 or 5 to be honest, out of 10. But luckily the other things of the figure and the general aesthetic, especially from afar, that looks like Android Saga Vegeta spitting out the anime doing Big Bang Attack, which ain't too bad. And I think that makes up for it just having that material battle suit, but they really skimped out on paint and detail, man. It's not good, there's no need. So for this guy, because of the material battle suit and because I like Vegeta so much and he's my favourite character, I'm actually going to give him an 8 out of 10 I'd say, but it's a very close 7.5. I can't remember what I gave Goku, but yeah, it's going to have to be an 8, and that's only because I'm Vegeta biased. So again, that's it for this one really, guys. Sorry about the ranting, but I've got to be honest. Even if I like the characters, I've got to tell you the truth. He's alright. If you like Vegeta, you'll grab him. If you've got the Goku, you'll definitely grab him. There's no reason not to. He's nice for the display. He does what he says on the tin. He comes with extra heads, and silly me, he actually does come with an Imagination Works display base with Vegeta and the name on there, so you just connect it up as you would a regular display base and you build him and you can have him there. But you don't need him, you don't need this really. It's just nice to put him on a pedestal. I'd actually use it like this without the thing, so you can have him on a pedestal in your display. Just nice like that. So it ain't too bad. I'd say a 7.5 to 8, because this paint is not good enough for a premium figure. It needs to be better, and on the neck. So yeah, that's it for this one really, guys. Again, I've got to be informative. I can't always just say everything's awesome. We had an awesome Rengoku review, so it's only right we get an average one this time. But yeah, he's nice, he feels nice, he looks like Vegeta, and he goes well in the 1/9 scale new Imagination Works collection. But if you're listening to Imagination Works, you need to work on your quality control. Take more time, brush up on the extra things, it'll make a lot of difference. You're saying on your box, high quality sculpture, colouring and texture, but you're skimping out on neck paint and face paint. That's not high quality. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thanks for your time, as always. Hope you're staying safe, drink all your water, washing your hands, all that lovely stuff. Be a good person, and I'll catch you again next time. And as always, Vegeta says, stay safe and keep collecting.